Hello, Mr. Bora. Welcome. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, hello. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Bora Berberoğlu. I'm the president and CEO of River Rock Hotels. I'm a second generation hotelier. I was born into this business. My father started the first business many years ago. Hospitality has been part of my life now since I was born, since the beginning. Over the years, I built my career across luxury hotel developments throughout the world and operations internationally. Today, through River Rock Hotels and Resorts, we bring global standards, strong leadership, and our mentality, people first, hospitality philosophy into resorts and city hotels.
What does it mean to be a second generation hotelier?
Well, I think it's a very good question. What does it mean? I think hospitality is not only a job for me, it is part of my identity. That's who I am. I grew up in this industry, as I said, and I have always understood the importance of details, service culture, and consistency in delivering this service culture. And it also gave me a deep, and still today, a deep respect for owners and investors who are investing in this beautiful business, because I understand what it means to build something long-term and protect the value.
What kind of international experience do you bring into River Rock Hotels and Resorts?
Wow, I think that's a good question. People will think that I'm too old now, but I have had the privilege to work in senior leadership roles in many luxury hospitality companies throughout the world, having been from Intercontinental Hotels to Kempinski to Rixos. These companies are built on discipline, service excellence, and global standards. And I feel privileged to be that I had the opportunity to work for these great companies. That experience shaped how I see the luxury of hospitality. I think the luxury and the service must be warm and emotional, but at the same time structured, consistent, and commercially intelligent. You cannot have luxury when it does not make commercially sense.
Have you worked more on operation or development?
Well, I think that's another good question. I think I have, at this stage of my career, I think I have done both, and I think that's a very important advantage for myself. I have been involved in developing hotels as well as operating them. I have been involved on developing many grandiose hotels and operating some of the best hotels in the world. Good development decisions creates strong long-term operations, and good operations protect the reputation and profitability of the asset. And when you manage to align, in most of the properties that we develop, we manage to align this. You have good performance, and the performance. Well, River Rock Hotels Resorts is something I'm very proud of, that I am actually running it for many years now. It's an international hotel management company headquartered in Antalya, Turkey, with an international operations office in Dubai. We manage a growing portfolio of hotels and resorts and hospitality ventures across Europe, the Middle East, Africa, Russia, and the Caribbean, including ongoing developments that we have in Cuba. We are, if I can describe ourselves, we are a hands-on operator. We focus on building hotels with character, strong service culture, and high operational standards. Hotels that perform commercially and feel authentic emotionally. This is, if I can describe what River Rock is.
What makes River Rock Hotels and Resorts different from typical operators?
Well, this is a question that I'm asked because there are so many great operators, and I would like to answer this. We are not a template operator. We don't believe in generic hotels. We create properties with a strong sense of place where destination storytelling meets international operating discipline. Luxury should not feel cold or robotic, which I've learned it many years ago. It should feel personal, warm, and intuitive. All the same time, the back of the house must be disciplined and professional. The balance is where River Rock Hotels and Resorts actually performs.
What is River Rock Hotel and Resorts operating philosophy?
Well, our most important philosophy is first, we are humble and people first. Hospitality is built by teams, the people who are doing the actual job. So when you build culture, service becomes natural. So we want to build the culture. When service is consistent, guest becomes loyal. And when loyalty grows, performance follows. There is no secret about it. The hotel companies that perform good and the hotels that perform good and they are marked number one hotels, number this, is always they have this common denominator that they have the philosophy and the culture of the team first. And once you have these indicators, this eventually protects owners and investors.
How do you ensure quality and consistency?
Well, we focus on operating standards like any other company, I guess. We have standard operating procedures. We have trainings, regular trainings. I just finished one huge training session and I like to be involved as the head of the company on training routines, on leadership presence. We believe that hospitality and hotels are, there are several management styles, but the hotels and our hotels are managed by presence. So managed by our general managers, by ourselves, being present on the location. And daily discipline. I tell to our general managers, our job is day to day, it's repeating the same thing, trying to do the same thing over and over, but doing them exceptionally well. And that makes us different from the other companies. We also measure performance carefully. Guest feedback, service consistency. We listen to our guests, we listen to our staff, and we also make sure that we have financial efficiency. If we don't have financial efficiency, then there is no need for us to be there if we cannot make money. And the commercial KPIs are extremely important. The key is not just opening strong, but staying strong every single day for the next 30 years.
How do you balance luxury experience with profitability?
Well, actually, real luxury is not spending everywhere. Buying this, buying the gold, this and that, doing it more grandiose, yes. But it's about priorities. It's about detail, and it's about consistency to be able to deliver the same service, and it's to be able to understand what the guest wants and to deliver it. We invest in what matters most to the guest, and that might change and differ from guest to the guest. So our job is to understand what the guest needs and deliver it while building efficient operations behind the scenes that protects quality and profitability at the same time.
Can you briefly explain the partnership with Rome LLC?
Well, our partnership with the Rome LLC is a real strategic collaboration built on a shared and long-term vision. Rome brings strong local market knowledge and execution capability, which we need in Russia, while River Rock Hotels and Resorts contributes international hotel management standards, luxury operating discipline, and commercial experience. Together, we aim to elevate Gelincik and Dombai into benchmark resort destinations. Our long-term vision with Rome LLC is to be the number one luxury hotel operator in Russia and continue to build successful hotels.
Why Gelincik and Dombai?
Well, these are exceptional destinations. I don't know if you have been there, but both we see a great potential both in Gelincik and Dombai for many, many years to come. Gelincik has unique coastal appeal of the Black Sea and the fundamentals of a premium resort destination. Dombai is iconic. We call it the Alps, or maybe it's not the right thing, but we call it the Alps of Russia. It has the authenticity and the natural beauty of the true mountain resorts. When I go to Dombai, when I look around, you don't really feel it takes you away. So I think with a year-round potential that we can do many things in Dombai, it makes it it answers the question why Gelincik and Dombai. For River Rock Hotels and Resorts, these are not just projects, these are our future flagship properties and many to come, and these are the first flagship properties in Russia, which hopefully will come with many others to come.
What is the ambition for these resorts?
Well, we want to do something unique. We want to create resorts that guests truly remember, not only for design, but also for the warmth, the quality, and consistency. Our objective in these resorts is to establish a new benchmark for service and operational standards in these destinations, something that has not been done. And we want to establish these benchmarks and be there for many, many years to come for others to follow us.
These projects include real estate components. Why is a strong operator important?
Well, in hospitality-led real estate, the operator is a key part of the investment story. Buyers and investors want reassurance that the resort will be run professionally, the standards will remain high, and the property will protect its reputation. A strong operator creates confidence for the investors, and confidence supports pricing, sales velocity, and long-term resale value. And that's why it is important to have a strong operator for real estate projects. It's important to have a strong operator for any hotel project, period.
What can investors and unit buyers expect from River Rock Hotels and Resorts?
Well, there's one thing they can expect is international standards. That's one thing they can expect is strong service. One thing they will expect, culture, structured commercial strategy, and professional operations. This is the list that we were going to deliver every day for our investors in Gelincik, in Dombai, or in any destination we are there. Ultimately, they should feel that the asset is in safe hands and that the resort will remain attractive, well managed, and performance driven for a long term, so that their investment is growing day by day.
Your final message to investors, buyers, and partners, please.
Yes, I'm very proud of this partnership and the trust that is placed to River Rock Hotels and Resorts. We see this as a long-term commitment. We see this as a long-term partnership, and we take this very seriously. Our goal is to create resorts that guests love, teams that are proud of working with River Rock Hotels and Resorts, and owners and investors that trust. We look forward to welcoming the world to Gelincik and Dombai, and hope to see every one of you there as investors. And these are our first projects in Russia, but many more to come. We look forward to be part of your life. Thank you.